It is. Hello, good morning. I'm Spike, and welcome to another self-taught Japanese in Rosetta Stone. Today I am going to be going through this writing module in this video. This is video number 54 in the series so far. Yesterday did pretty well in this reading module. Didn't get too many needs to repeat stuff. We actually did quite well considering the slight gap between the videos. But here I am again today. I'm going to be doing the writing section, the writing module, in this particular end game of Unit 2. So hopefully everyone's got their sheets of resource written down tenses, obviously the numbers at the top with the kanji, and the same with these tenses along the bottom, so that you can follow outside of the app. And then also I have, of course, the alphabetized kanji, which I obviously rewrote a few days ago, just so it's a bit neater and easier for me to follow. You know, we want it to be as easy to follow as possible. And before we begin, you'll be seeing this hopefully live on Twitch as it goes out at twitch.tv/crunk7up. Please go like, follow, share, and subscribe. Or you can find this video on YouTube once this live stream has been done. I just straight up export it as is to YouTube for a permanent home. That's youtube.com/xofficina. Please again like, follow, share, and subscribe. Get your comments down in the video below for any advice, tips, tricks that I might be missing, any corrections, constructive feedback, criticism, you name it. It would be very much appreciated. For those who are following already, thank you very much love and respect, and appreciate you supporting me. For those who have just stumbled across this live just chatting, self-taught lesson content, or those who have actively searched it or stumbled across it on YouTube, please again like, follow, share, and subscribe. It costs nothing. I'm doing this just because I want to. And for anyone who's interested in learning Japanese, I'm hoping that this casual content of following my journey and learning it can show that anyone can do this, teaching themselves, with the right mindset, the right tool or tools. And just a little bit of work. I'm taking it quite casually because I have an end goal, which is hopefully by the time I'm 40, I can read and speak and understand enough Japanese to have a conversation with a native speaker, at least in some context, because my plan is to obviously visit the country with my daughter at some point, hopefully to be in Japanese, in Japanese, so hopefully be in Japan on my 40th birthday with her. Um, Hopefully ordering some lovely Japanese cuisine of some description. Um, but anyway, that's by the by. That's my own end goal. That's why I'm learning Japanese, teaching myself Japanese. The only outside resources I've got are obviously what I've written down, which I've extrapolated from this program, which anyone can do following the content that I've already put out there in any of the videos. Or I use an outside source on Instagram and YouTube, that Yuta, who gives a lot of actually interesting and more relevant tips to teaching yourself or learning Japanese, some of the pitfalls and stuff, and what native speakers actually use, and some of the differences that programs like this or apps like Duolingo and you know, even the basic Google Translate, where they occasionally misstep and get things wrong in translation. Um, I also listen to a couple of podcasts that are specifically designed for beginners of those who are learning Japanese, and they are designed to be slightly slower spoken with easier, more basic native Japanese being spoken, so you can pick up on it. They are both subbed, and I think you can get a dubbed version. I'm not entirely sure, but I know that they're both subbed. Both Japanese and English, so you can interchange between the two. I don't listen to them a great deal, but they are there for when I want to listen to and sort of refresh my memory on a few things and just see how much Japanese I can pick up auditorily, as well as obviously watching the classic anime. But as we know, anime is very scripted Japanese, and it's quite unnaturally spoken Japanese, purely because of the media format. It's the same as having scripted English in like drama programs and like films and the like. It's not always a natural way of speaking or call and response between a person. So there's a lot of missteps in using anime in teaching yourself Japanese, but being able to understand Japanese and what's going on and how some of the contextual fit constraints of the grammar fit, it can be also useful, particularly as it's an easy digestible format or medium to take in the language. Having said that, I think we should turn around and crack on. So here we are. We're going to set up the microphone as we enter lesson 4, unit 2, writing module. Here we go. Let's get our sheet count in Japanese. Ichi, ni, san, yon, go. I got yon and go the wrong way round yesterday. I said go and yon, so I said 1, 2, 3, 5, 4. Silly me, make a mistake on the setup. And let's see where it chucked us in, whether it's going to just dump us straight into the slide.
おばあさ
It
ん
is.
お
Or
おば
ba,
ばあ
ah,
あさ
sa,
さん
mm.
んおばあさん
Or ba-san.
おばあさん
Nice. This is usually the module that I would recommend that you take the kanji from, because as you can see, it gives us the kanji symbol and it gives us the English Romaji translated character, which is how you can see from my own listing of how I've extrapolated the kanji and got myself the alphabet that I started with, that I have rewritten into this nicer form for the hiragana alphabet, so that I actually have the sounds that are produced by these kanji, the English Romanji translation, so that I can actually, develop and learn the majority of the sounds of the alphabet for Japanese. It makes it a little bit easier to read as well, because obviously I've then got the actual kanji next to me in reference. So there are elements where I could start writing sentences. I'm not of that level yet, but I do intend to do so at some point, where I will hopefully be replicating some of the earlier sentences, so that I can at least write some Japanese like how I used to in French in secondary school, where it'd be like, "Hello, my name is this. How are you? This is where I live," but that sort of thing, the kind of stuff you get taught in school. That's where I kind of want to get to myself, so that I can start writing my own Japanese as a aid to teaching myself the Japanese, so I can then speak it more confidently, and so that it's a more natural. I'm thinking of what to say, and I'm pulling out the correct words in Japanese rather than having to constantly reference sheet. It's the one thing that's sort of missing from my current self-documented journey in this, I would say. Anyway, let's move on to slide 2, because I think this is going to be relatively easy. Let's hope that the program picks up my speaking and pitch accent in replicating what's being said to me, rather than marking me down and saying, "No, you're wrong." Ah,
あさ
sa.
さ
Let's get full marks.
ば
Ba, ba.
ば
There we go. That's what I was saying. That might have been me straight away talking in
さ
sa.
さば
Ba,
ばあ
ah.
あ
So again, this is the module to take these writing constructs from. If you want to extrapolate from these videos your own alphabet of sounds and kanji or hiragana to replicate at home, and to have your own reference sheet. Let's go to slide 4. So first one we have is ba,
ば、
and then we've got a,
あ、
and then we've got sa.
さ、
Lovely, jubbly. Not bad so far. We've only made the one mistake, but I think that was more the microphone strictness is playing up a little bit. Let's go to slide 5, halfway
お
through.
じいさん、お、
O, o,
お、じ、
g, come
じ、
on,
い、
e,
い、さ、
sa,
さ、ん、
n.
う
Thank you.
ん。おじいさん、
Oji-san.
お
Hey,
じいさん。
full marks, even though apparently I said oh differently than the first time round. But hey ho, it is what it is. But yes, this is definitely the module, or this is definitely the set of slides that you want to be writing down the English with sound and spelling of the kanji symbol, and then practice writing the kanji symbol in relation to the sound, so that you've actually got your own alphabet of reference and resource to take away from and learn from. Let's go slide 5.
お、
O,
お、じ、
G,
じ、い、
E.
い、
And of course, some of these we've already been doing from the previous unit and some of the previous modules when it's come to the writing phase, and it's asking us to remember the ones that we've already come across, remember some new ones, hopefully pronounce other kanji alongside in context as well. So yeah, the writing modules in this that I've done, going back through the videos, they're the ones to watch out for to get your kanji and your English lined up. Let's go 7.
じ、
G,
じ、い、
E,
い、
O.
お、
Lovely
O.
stuff. I mean, that's relatively easy. And then we're going to have to type it, I should assume. Yeah, so E,
い、
O.
お、
And if I can get this hair off my keyboard, because I'm molting apparently. G,
じ、
or G-san. Nearly, not quite. Let's go slide 9.
さ、
So, sa, down here.
い、
E is here.
お、
O is here.
じ、
G,
あ、
A,
ば、
and Ba. So there we are. Again, another great slides to take the English from and write down the Japanese kanji. So for those who are watching this at a later date, whatever, here's good. These slides here in this particular format, this is where it's a good time to pause, write them down, take it back, rinse, repeat, have a bit of the audio with a
じ、お、さ、い、あ、ば、
for example, to get the sounds, how they're pronounced, and then move on to the next bit of the video by continuing to play. At least that's my suggestion. Let's go to slide 10.
おばあさん、
Oh, we've got to type it now. Oba-san.
おじいさん、
Oji-san. Oh, I can spell. Fantastic. Oh, look at that. 100% correct in the first writing module slides that we've got today. That's good news. This might be a very, very short video. We're only in 15 minutes. Let's go to the repetition of the variant lesson that comes from this section here. Let's see if we can get some of these.
緑、み、
Mi,
み、ど、
do,
ど、り、
ri.
り、緑、
Midori.
緑、
Obviously, I'm going to try and replicate as much of what I'm hearing as is presented, but again, this program does occasionally muck up how it's picking up my pronunciation, thinks that I've done it wrong. Again, we've got examples of that in previous content. Me getting frustrated, and again, although it's frustrating, it's also funny that I'm obviously fighting the program and its strictness level because it's counted me down when I've honestly repeated and replicated exactly what's in my ear. But what's funny is having to then anglicize some of those words so they don't have the midori, that twang of pronunciation, that soft subtleness that Japanese brings, because sometimes it does just want you to say midori in English or have that English twang before subsuming into the Japanese pronunciation. Because apparently, even at a three-quarter strictness level, it's still looking for some anglicization to the pronunciation of these words, which I find a little bit weird. If it's not counting the pitch accent as much, or it's looking for more, but it also doesn't tell you which way around to go. Kind of got to just figure it out for yourself. Let's go slide 2, see what one we get.
み、
Oh, it's the repeat. Me,
み
pause.
ど、
Do,
ど、り、
re.
り、
Obviously, it counted me down because I was still speaking when this came up for detection. Not too fast. It should hopefully mark us at full marks for this. Again, another great slide to extrapolate some more hiragana alphabet with these kanji in the English. Let's go to slide 3.
り、
Re,
り、み、
mi,
み、ど、
do.
ど、
So as the symbols again, for those who want to pause and extrapolate, write them down. Let's go to slide 4. Oh, and we've got do for the type,
ど、
and we got re,
り、
lovely stuff, and then we got mi.
み、
Just to double check, make sure, yep, I have got all of these in my sheet, so that's good news. Let's go to slide 5.
台所、だ、
Da. One of my
Da.
favourite words.
い、
I,
い、ど、
do,
ど、こ、
ko,
こ、ろ、
ro,
ろ、台所、
daidokoro.
台所、
Fantastic. Definitely one of my favourite words in Japanese, daidokoro, for kitchen. I don't know why, I think it's just the way that it's said, pronounced, and how it's spelled. It's very pleasing to have the repetition that it has, daidokoro. It's quite easy to roll off the tongue as well for a Western English speaker. So there we have our individual kanji, and then obviously our English, how it's split up. Let's go to slide 6.
だ、
Da,
だ、こ、
ko,
こ、ろ、
ro.
ろ、
Awesome. So splitting up on the individuals, the new ones that are being learned, because at this point the others, the other hiragana kanji that are in Daidokoro we've already come across in previous units and previous writing modules, so you just get presented with the newer ones or the ones that haven't yet been presented that you've been encountering with. And then the program chucks it at you to focus on those. Let's go 7.
ろ、
Ro,
ろ、こ、
ko,
こ、だ、
da.
だ、
Lovely stuff. And again, it's doing the repeat to sort of burn it into our brain, constant repetition, in the hope that we remember for the next section. Ko,
こ、
ro,
ろ、
da.
だ、
Lovely stuff. Not doing too shabby. This is going to be a very short lesson today, I should assume. Let's go to slide 9, see what we get.
ど、
So, do. Do is over
だ、
there. Da. Don't know why I had a brain
り、
fart there. Oh no, that's ro.
り、
I'm an idiot. Okay, back we go.
り、
Ri,
ど、
do,
ろ、
ro,
こ、
ko,
だ、
da, and mi.
み、
There we go. That's better. See, I do know it. I do know what I'm doing when I'm doing this. These learning streams because I am remembering, but I'm also trying to keep updating the learning to make sure I am getting it correct. That's why I don't move on until I've 100%ed that slide. Because again, it's why move on? Because then you've learnt the mistake. You want to learn some mistakes, so you learn how to undo those mistakes and get it right. But at the same time, you want to remember getting it right efficiently so that you only know good knowledge. Particularly in a language, because we don't want to end up getting lost in translation. Um, and again, the communication of that language is important so that you don't get misunderstood. Particularly with Japanese as well. In my eyes, you want to be as respectful as possible because they're a very respectful and humble peoples. So again, I don't want to be causing offence by getting things wrong. So I'm trying to be as correct and accurate as I can be whilst learning this language at the same time. Tough order, but I think I'm not doing too shabby. And I haven't had any comments about it otherwise. So hopefully, hopefully we get to keep maintaining the accuracy for someone who's learning as he goes. Let's move to slide 10. See what we're finalised
緑、
with. Oh, we've just got to spell it. Lovely. Midori. Easy.
台所、
My favourite word should be easy. Daidokoro. Lovely stuff. And that's going to be slide 10. And that's the writing modules completed for today. It's fantastic news. So as you can see, we are now well over into the back third of this last section of this module, this unit even. And then we'll be hitting that milestone for lesson 5 before beginning in unit 3. That's, you know, pretty good stuff. Again, casual pacing from the start of this year. Trying to average daily streaming of me learning this as I go. Haven't done too bad, I don't think, as we're here on video number 54, so episode number 54. Yeah, it's been doing not too bad. The next ones will be listening, and then after that we go into the listening and reading as usual. Then we get the speaking portion, and then we get the review. So I'm going to call it there for today. Thank you very much for joining in and listening or watching, whichever you prefer. I know this has been a used as more background listening than potential watching to learn. That's fine. Whatever floats your boat. I'm hoping that obviously the visuals of this program and me going through it and you watching how I'm learning is going to help you too, because you'll get to see me obviously make the mistake before you, and then try and correct it myself, and show why I went wrong in that way, what potential process in my head with my own challenges has caused that, versus where I've just flat out, you know, learned something new because I got it wrong the first time, as opposed to remembering something wrong and having to correct myself. Both important skills to have. Learning a language, especially when you're doing it casually by yourself, and yeah, it's not too bad of a grind. So again, we've just finished the writing modules here. We're going into the listening modules for tomorrow's video. So watch out for that. Oh no, wait, it's the weekends tomorrow, isn't it? I will see what we're doing. I might actually put out a video across the weekend for once, because I do kind of want to get these done and get back on track for next week. We did have a slight technical issue this morning with the database for the program, but again, managed to resolve it before doing this, because now I've got into the habit of knowing what I need to do to immediately resolve it. So I'm not having so much downtime, which is great. Hopefully that won't happen for tomorrow. Still trying to narrow down what it is that causes it, but it could just be because this program is absolutely ancient. Talking 2010 and behind, 2008 to 2010. Anyway, that's going to be all from me. As always, like, follow, share, and subscribe are across both channels. If you want to see this video go out live, it's twitch.tv/crunk7up. We've got 7 days there to catch it on Twitch before it gets deleted. Hence the like, follow, share, and subscribe, because I'm trying to get to the 50 followers that I require to make affiliate, to keep my videos, get some tasty tools to help me over there. If not, you're catching it on YouTube. Thank you very much for catching it on either platform, but you can find it permanently on youtube.com/exofficina. That's EXOFFICINA. There you'll find this playlist in order, all numbered, which you'll be able to then obviously go through at your own pace to learn and teach yourself Japanese, much like I am. If not, you can find some gaming stream content on there as well that I do on the side. I haven't actually game streamed in a little while. I really should make an effort to get back on streaming some games. I just haven't had time with setting up the business and concentrating on these streams, but that's still no excuse. That's just me making an excuse. That's not good enough on my part. I'm aiming to turn that around promptly. Anyways, as always, get in the comments down below on any of the videos that have been put out thus far. Make your comments known, make your voice heard. Any constructive criticism or feedback, very much welcome. I'm always trying to improve what I do, and to make myself happy, make you guys happy, in the pursuit of making content, doing it because I just enjoy doing it. So I'm hoping people enjoy what I'm putting out, and that there's something for everyone to sort of get into and watch. Also, in this video, I will update. I am currently working on April's guitar cover and May's guitar cover. That I was definitely way too engaged and dealing with real life stuff to actually get round to making 2 guitar covers, one for each month, which is also my intention, making a guitar cover and putting it out once a month. I haven't got round to doing that yet. I'm still currently deciding which tracks to cover and not get DCMA'd by. So I'm still doing a little bit of research and making some inquiries as to which tracks to do. That's the update for this video. That's today's video of the writing module. As always, thank you for watching, and love and respect you all. Please like, follow, share, and subscribe. YouTube.com/exofficina and twitch.tv/crunk7up. Share them around to anyone who you might think will be interested in learning or teaching themselves Japanese, or just want something easy to sit and watch or listen to. And that's it for me. Thank you as always. Take it easy, stay safe, stay sane, keep sane, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.